Welcome back to Morning Tai Chi with Justin. We are on day 15, and I hope everyone is doing very well during the lockdown, wherever you are. Right here in Northern Virginia, it's day 15. So I think that today would be a great time for you to take a look at your routine that you've developed. Even if you've only been in the lockdown shorter than us, 15 days, if you've been in it longer than us, you've probably already been thinking about what can I do better, what can I do different, how can I adjust my routine here at home, what are some things that I can do. Maybe you've already cleaned your entire house twice and you have nothing else left to do. I'm sure there's something that we can all figure out. Examine your life, examine work, examine play, examine things with your kids, examine things for yourself, take time for yourself, and that's why you're here right now with me, is to take time for yourself. So, before we begin, our lesson today is going to be on breathing specifically, using the 10-step form, using some of the exercises we've done, and our bonus lesson is going to be particularly on abdominal breathing, how to improve your ability to breathe from this place right here, because it's going to help you not just today but in your everyday life. So as we begin, I'm going to read from the Tao Te Ching, and this is number 48. In the pursuit of knowledge, every day something is added. In the practice of the Tao, every day something is dropped. Less and less do you need to force things until finally you arrive at non-action. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. True mastery can be gained by letting things go their own way. It can't be gained by interfering. So that's an important note for today's lesson, which is do not force the breathing to occur. Now, of course, when you're beginning to bring the breath into the movements with Tai Chi, you have to think about them first. I'm going to tell you, inhale here, exhale here. And as you do those actions, eventually, the more and more you do them, like anything else in life, the more and more you do them, it will become second nature to you, or first nature, if you will. You will be able to do it without thinking. And that is the goal here. Do not force it to take place. Do not force it to happen. Do not force even the physical movements to take place. You must practice them over and over until your body understands them and you can do them at any time, any place. Okay? So let's begin. Loosen up. And push on. Raise the arms up to the ceiling. Give me a twist to one side for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Separate your feet a little bit. Give me a lean to one side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Give me a push to the front. Drop your head down. Bend your knees. Round your back. And roll. Roll the shoulders a little bit. Give me the hips a little bit around in a circle. The circle should increase in size a little bit each time you do it. And then reverse. Good. Separate your feet a little bit more and then open one foot on one side. Shift your weight to that side, but keep your body pointed towards me. We're going to open the inside of this leg. Shift, keep this knee behind your toe, and this foot flat. Then lean onto that leg, reach over. Good. Turn all the way. Place your hand on the ground. Back foot on the toes. Press your hips up and down. Good. If this is a little too low for you, you can do it right from here or support yourself on something that's good as well. Come up. Other side. First one. Open the foot to the side. Leaning around, or leaning across rather. Press your hip over. Arm up. Lean all the way up. And then up. Turning. Hand down. Or hand on your leg. Or hand on something beside you. Press. Just a little movement. Good. And come up. Walk your feet in. Okay. Let's do another one. Raise the knee up in front. If you want to grab onto your thigh and support yourself, this is fine as well. Whatever works best for you, you can do like this. We're going to pull the knee to the chest. If you don't need extra support, and you can get in front of the knee, let's try this position. Pull all the way up. Good. And down. Other side. Good. And down. Let's do a stretch for your hamstrings, our usual one. One foot in front, hands on your waist, stretching down. Reach out with one hand or both hands. And shift forward, come up. Other side. One hand reach down. Both hands if you like. Shift and come up. Excellent. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do one final exercise. Open up the whole body a little bit. Feet about twice your shoulder width. Arms out to the side. Full extension through your fingers. Full extension up towards the ceiling. Then lean forward. One. Lower the arms. Raise them up as you squat down slightly. Again, if you want to increase the level, you can squat lower, but don't bring your hips lower than your knees. Inhale. Exhale, squat a tiny bit lower, pushing up. Extend. Down. Bless you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And come up. Nice job. Okay, our Qigong exercise. This is the perfect chance to focus on the breathing with each action. Sorry, I feel like I have a dry throat this morning. With each action, I want you to remember the inhale portion, the exhale portion. And the exhale portion, of course, is when we have the sound for those three organ systems. So let's go to our immune strengthening Qigong exercise. Feet shoulder width apart. Our beginning action, 3 movements before 3 organ systems. 3 sounds. Breathing in. 1. 2. 3. First organ system, kidneys. Reaching down. One on the inside of the legs. Inhale. All the way up to the top of the chest. Exhale, say chui. Chui. Inhale. Chui. Then lifting up, inhale. Hands to the middle of the torso. The sound is hu. Exhale, one up, one down. Hu. Switch. Hu. Time each side. Third organ system, the lungs. Hands to the abdomen, left for men, right for women, other hand on top. Leaning forward slightly. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, the sound is lift the body up. 1. 2. 3. Bring your hands to your abdomen. Same position as the previous exercise, left for men, right for women, other hand on top. Close your eyes. Check your posture to make sure your head is tall, the joints are relaxed. Keep your hands on your abdomen, breathing in, push the belly out. Breathing out, relax in. Repeat for 20 seconds. And relax, lower the hands. Nice job. Okay, so again, as I mentioned, today's focus is going to be on breathing, controlling your breathing, timing of breathing, and whatever you want to call it. But we're going to focus specifically on how to breathe as you're doing the 10-step form. So today is a good chance for you to practice the movements of 10-step before we start going on to an entirely different routine. So if you're up to speed with us, great. This will be a chance for you to solidify that form so that you can practice at any time. If this is your first time joining us, good. You'll get some repetition in today's practice. So, we're not going to need your bench or your chair today, so I'm going to move mine completely out of the way. Stand up. Let's start from the beginning. First time we're going to go through all the movements together. One time from start to finish, and I just want you to breathe naturally. Don't think about the breath. This is your chance to just get an initial practice in. And begin. Here's the knee. Did you hear it pop? Go. 1.
Oh, great.
Pulse the monkey. Brush knee and push. Parting the wild horse's mane. And the movement we did yesterday, which is cloud hands. Back. Remember, step, shift, turn. These are the three key words for this movement here. And step in. Golden rooster stands on one leg. Two. Separate the foot. Other side. Grasp the bird's tail. Shift back, closing, 1, 2, and finish. Nice job. So we've gone through it once. Now we're going to go through movement by movement, and I'm going to help you to understand where the breath comes in. Okay? From the beginning, feet together. Stepping out. Arms come up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax down. Breathe in. Push forward. Breathe out. Again. Inhale. Exhale.
Why? It's a honey pot.
Inhale.
He doesn't need a honey pot.
Exhale.
It's a honey pot.
This is brush knee. Inhale. Exhale. Turn.
Oh yeah!
Inhale.
It was his tummy.
Hold. Exhale.
Oh, that was
Turn.
a honey pot.
That was your inhale. This is exhale.
Smells good.
This one
Yes.
depends on where you want the intention.
Cute little bear.
That means what is it that you're doing with the movement. You can do exhale in the direction that you're going. That'll be easiest. So when we turn, inhale. We turn back. Exhale. Let's go back this way. Continue your exhale.
Way too big. That's
Inhale.
brown. That's brown.
Exhale. Inhale. I'm doing an extra one. That's okay. Exhale. We're going to step in here.
His nose is
Golden rooster.
black. Nose is black?
Inhale.
So why can't you color it
Exhale.
black?
Inhale.
Brown.
Exhale.
Man,
Inhale.
let's see.
Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale.
Take it
Inhale.
so long. Because it's brown.
Exhale.
I can't because your arms.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
This is not light brown. This is dark brown.
Exhale.
Wow, that's okay.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here. Inhale. Exhale.
I'm doing that myself.
And you're done.
Supposed to cut these out.
Nice job. Now, the goal of this is not to show you specifically.
It's not big enough.
You guys are having a good conversation over there, aren't you? Don't argue. Talk nicely.
Trace.
So the goal of this is not to show you specifically where the breath must be, because everything in Tai Chi is about your intention. For example, is your intention to practice Tai Chi so that you can become relaxed? Or is it your intention to use it for medicinal purposes? Is your intention to practice Tai Chi for martial arts purposes? What is it that you're practicing for? What kind of skill are you trying to improve? Are you just trying to relax? Like, hopefully that's what all of us are trying to do right now. So if you're just trying to relax, the breath should be even inhale, even exhale. And each movement has a specific position that allows for the opportunity, if you are trying to relax, there's a natural position where you could inhale. For example, at the very beginning, when we do arms up, your body is expanding, which is similar to what your lungs can do in that same movement. So allow yourself to relax. Inhale. Your torso expands, and then exhale. Literally like the lungs. Going inhale, getting bigger. Exhale, contracting back inwards. Same thing with the next movement. Inhale, big. Exhale, push. Now some of them are not as obvious. For example, I mentioned here, cloud hands. It's pretty consistent with its shape. But the step is the point where you can analyze what you want to do and where. So as we travel one direction, for example, if I'm going to my left, whenever I'm shifting that way, I'm going to exhale. Then I step in. This can be my inhale. Step out. Exhale. Something like this. Then, at the end of the form, there's an even more challenging movement, which is grasp the bird's tail, right? There's 4 different parts. Now, you can break this apart depending on what is going on in your mind. For example, as a martial artist myself, I know exactly where I would like to place my intention based off of my personal understanding of how to use these movements to control my opponent, for example. But in general, just to relax, by doing these movements, there's 4 parts, so essentially you could have 4 breaths. If we go inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 4 breaths, 4 inhales, 4 exhales, 4 movements, time. So each action that you perform, if you know the names, this will help you. So follow the movements, remember the names as much as possible so that you know exactly where to place them in the form. Let's try it again from the beginning. Stand nice and tall, relaxed, and begin. Breathe in, breathe out. In, repulse the monkey, out. Breathe in, breathe out. Brush me and push. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Go back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step in. Next one, golden rooster. Stands on one leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Separate the foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is the one that has 4 parts. Grasp the bird's tail. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn. Step. Breathe in, then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Almost there. Breathe out. And relax. Good. So if our movement is meant to be smooth and fluid and no stopping in between, that is ultimately determined by how we breathe. And in Oriental medicine, the lungs develop the rhythm of our body. All of the physiological functioning is determined upon how our lungs are being used. Imagine if you're breathing from your chest, very short, shallow breaths, or even if your lungs are filled with fluid. That is going to change exactly how well the other organ systems are functioning inside of your body. Okay? So let's go through it one final time together. I will guide you through the breathing once more. Follow me. I'll try to limit exactly how much I talk, but I can't eliminate how much they're talking. Ready? It's okay. I hope it's not too much of a distraction. Feet together. Final time. Relax as much as possible. Begin. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. Breathe out.
Man, look on your face. There's something weird on it.
In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out.
It's broken.
In.
Shiny big one.
Out. In.
It's not broken. But where is that?
Out.
Got it.
In. Out. In. Out. Step in. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. 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 Out. Turn in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. And finish. Good. Now, as I mentioned, the more you focus on the breathing, the less you will think about the movements that you're performing. So do not forget about each of the actions. If you have trouble in a specific part of this form, make sure you go back and review those movements. Do them over and over until your body understands this is how my arms should be, this is how my legs should be, this is how my posture should be, and then bring your attention to your breath. After the body knows the physical portion, mentally you can start to add on the breath, then those two combined, they become one, and then you can sort of expand from there. Because there are different levels that you can move through when you're practicing Tai Chi. But the very first one is understanding how to use your body. Then we have to move on to how to understand your breathing, connecting those two so that, remember I said earlier that the lungs determine the rhythm of your body. And if that's true, and if you're somewhat familiar with Oriental medicine, you know that we're also utilizing Qi, your body's energy. The Qi within your body will circulate based off of how you use your own breath. So that's the next stage, is how to understand how to regulate your own Qi. And we're not going to do that one for a while. We need more practice. I need more practice, and I've been doing it for about 20 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. So, that's it for today's lesson. I hope the breathing practice helped you to improve your own practice with Tai Chi. So go through this again today, even if you just want to sit calmly and breathe, because that's what we're going to do next in our bonus lesson, which is abdominal breathing. We're going to do some of the exercises we did earlier. I'm going to touch upon the Qigong stuff I did earlier in this lesson, and we're going to use it in our bonus lesson. So stay tuned. In about 5 minutes or so, come back, so go use the restroom, get a sip of coffee, whatever it is that you wish to do, get ready, get set up for work, go have a quick bite, come back for 5 more minutes with me. Let's do some abdominal breathing, let's try to relax even more, and we can get ready for the new week. Okay? So thank you all for tuning in again for Morning Tai Chi with Justin, and I will see you in about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll see. Salute. Everybody, stay healthy, stay happy, and you know it, stay home.